Stephen New and the new law offices. Let's hear it for Steve New. And of course, we wouldn't be here without our special guest. And tonight is special for ASW because tonight we induct 3 new members into the ASW Hall of Fame. And here to present those inductions, the man of the hour, the man of the power. 19 years ago, he started All-Star Wrestling. Here he is, glamorous Gary Dameron.
As you know, it's our anniversary, and we always do the Hall of Fame. But this year is a special year for me because I have been a promoter for 30 years. As you all well know, some of you do, some of you know me personally, know that I started gospel music right here in Madison. As a 17-year-old kid, I stood on that stage right there. Back in 1995. Did not think that I would be doing that very long. Started wrestling in 2006. And if you would have told me back in 2006 that we would be here tonight, I would have thought you were crazy. One of our inductees tonight will tell you that I retired probably about 25,000 times along the way. But I'm so glad I stuck with it. I'm a believer that God calls people to do certain things in life. I believe He called me to do events like this because they bring joy and they bring happiness to people. And I believe God called me for that. Thank you. But God has been good to me. I can tell you that. And I thank Him for every bit of what we have. Thank you for all of you. A lot of you have become good personal friends of mine. Some of you I wouldn't give $1 million for. Some of you I trade you for nothing. No, I'm just kidding. I love everybody here tonight. We're not going to take up a big lot of time because we've got a lot to do tonight. We've got a lot of things going on. One of the things I like to do every year now is honor one of our fans. And this year it's not hard to pick one because there's so many good people that deserve this acknowledgement. But I thought this person was the perfect person to acknowledge. She has been coming to ASW now for many, many years. She started out coming with her daughter, her son, her husband, and her father. Over the years, her daughter passed away with cancer. She continued to come. She continues to keep coming. She never stopped coming through all the stuff that she's been through. Her husband and her dad both passed away real close together, just a few years ago. She continued to come to ASW. She's been with me through the good times, and she's been with us through the bad times. And I believe that makes her this year's ASW super fan. I want you all to make welcome from right here in Boone County, Miss Betty Hawks. roads, many miles. I can't even begin to count the hours of phone calls, phone conversations that I've had with him. If I ever have a wrestling history question, I call up him. He absolutely is a wrestling historian. And in my book, he's a wrestling legend. And I love him, and if you remember the early days of ASW, he was the one walking around the ring with a camera taking photos. He took a lot of great photos for me. One of my most prized possessions I actually had hanging on my wall is a picture of us with Paul Bear. As you all know, Paul Bear passed away just a few short months after we had him at ASW. Another great picture that Kim took for me was a picture of Jerry the King Lawler at my 3rd year anniversary, going to the ring with Baby Doll just right behind me. What a great picture that is. I have that hanging on my wall as well. I love this fella, and he's had some health problems here lately, and I'm so glad that he was able to be here with us tonight. Would you all make welcome the Kentucky legend himself, Mr. Cantrell. Wow, this fella here, I tell you, probably the best heel, one of the best heels that's ever came out of the state of West Virginia. Very entertaining. He wouldn't say that about himself because he's very humble and very modest. The Shane Storm that you guys know here in Madison is not really who he is as a person, Matt Wolf. Completely two different people. Matt Wolf is a great guy, and I love him to death. He's actually a big part of why we're all here tonight, I feel. Because of the feuds that he had with Rocky Rage and some of the other people over the years are the people that kept you guys coming back. You guys wanted to come back and see him get his butt kicked every month after month. And that's what makes a wrestling show, is when you want to come back and see this guy get what he deserves. It is my honor and my privilege to induct somebody who is absolutely deserving of every West Virginia wrestling show Hall of Fame. He deserves to be in every one of them. Would you all make him welcome tonight? You haven't seen him in a while. Mr. Shane Storm.
years, I'll be really happy. Here we are 24 years later. Please don't do the math, just know that I'm 25 years old. And I'm going into the ASW Wrestling Hall of Fame. I have a lot of people that I have to thank that helped me get to where I am today. First of all, my family, my wife, and my son. I do have to give a special thanks to my younger brother Taylor, who's right over there, who was almost always a willing victim whenever I had a new move or hold that I wanted to try. I also want to thank my friends who have traveled to all kinds of shows around the state, other states to support me. I appreciate you guys more than you know. I have to thank Peggy Brown, who would drive a 17-year-old me back and forth to Ashland, Kentucky on a weekly basis just so I could train. And of course I have to thank Bobby Blaze because I would not be here without him. He taught me everything I know, but not everything that he knows. It was Andy Bernard who said, I wish there was a way to live in the good old days. That's how I feel about my wrestling career. I have no regrets. But if I could go back, I would take it a little slower, soak it in a little more, and take the time to really enjoy the ride. I miss wrestling every day, but I've truly been blessed. I've had the honor to wrestle many of the heroes that I had growing up. Dusty Rhodes, Jerry Lawler, Ivan Koloff, Tito Santana, the Rock and Roll Express, Demolition, and many more. I've wrestled in multiple states, and I've even got to wrestle in Mexico. I've had the honor of working with some great partners and opponents. Bear with me, this is a long list. Alan Lynch, Wes Lynch, Jerry Lynch, Seth Martin, Noah Ray, Belmonia, Rocky Rage, Chris King, Death Falcon Zero, Professor Danger, Ron Mathis, Bruce Gray, Casey King, Blazing Eagle, and Huff Manley. Now, I do have to say Huff Manley probably goes down as one of two of my favorite opponents ever. Whenever we were in the ring together, everything just clicked, everything just flowed, and just know we were having the time of our lives. Josh Brown, Nathan Bush, Sean Baker, thank you for making me sound better than I ever was. I want to thank every promoter who's ever booked me and trusted me to be a part of your show. But I have to give special thanks to Gary Damon, who's given me so many wonderful opportunities over the years. So Gary, thank you for everything you've ever done for me, and thank you for being with me. When I got into wrestling, Bobby Blaze told me, leave wrestling better than you found it. And I've always tried my best to live by that advice. Whether it be watching a match and giving advice, or helping somebody out in the ring if they had a move they wanted to try. I never really cared about winning or losing. My goal was always to give you fans the most entertaining match possible. And I hope I was able to accomplish that at least someday. So, I'll send you a check. So if I can leave the locker room with one final piece of advice, it would be this. Be kind to one another. Help each other when you can. Lift each other up. Support each other. And don't get caught up in all that other stuff. Because it doesn't matter. Life is too short, and so is our time in the ring. Finally, I want to thank you guys, the fans, whether you boo me or you cheer me or you threaten my life. Just know that I was loving every second of it. I was living back home, and I wouldn't have been able to do it without you guys. Thank you.